Hello, this is Joe Pearson, the project planner for this application. This is a request to the Planning Commission to approve a special use permit and ministerial density bonus permit to allow the construction of an apartment project located at 2001 Outlet Center Drive. This application was filed by Mark Ross of Sun Village LLC on behalf of Sunbelt Enterprises, the applicant and property owner. The project includes the construction of a 173-unit, 100% affordable, active senior apartment project for individuals who are 62 years of age or older, with associated site improvements on an approximately 3.6-acre site and adjacent infrastructure improvements immediately off-site. The proposed 4-story building is designed to include 1- and 2-bedroom units ranging in size between 675 and 925 square feet, a community center, on-site management office, media center, and a lounge. Additional on-site amenities include outdoor recreational areas for residents and pet amenities. The project also includes a request for the ministerial approval of a density bonus permit to allow for a 65% density bonus to increase the maximum number of units from 105 to 173 units, as well as apply parking reductions per state regulations, which would allow for a reduction in parking to 0 spaces. Lastly, the applicant is requesting 3 density bonus concessions to allow for bedrooms facing the public right-of-way at the ground floor level, interior yard space reduction from 30% to 19%, and to reduce the dimensions and the number of patio and decks. The project site is a vacant, undeveloped parcel located directly west of the Palms Marketplace. These are some photos that show the existing site from the adjacent streets. The project is located within the Business Research Park 2030 General Plan Land Use Designation and the BRP Affordable Housing Discretionary Zone. The project site is generally surrounded by other business park uses, including a medical office building to the south and the Palms Marketplace to the east. Previously, a tentative parcel map was approved by the City Council on September 17th, 2019 to create 2 parcels and construct the connection of Lockwood Street with associated infrastructure. Most recently, on October 5th, 2021, the City Council approved the final housing element inclusive of the adoption of the 2021 to 2029 housing element. The housing element created the affordable housing discretionary, or the AHD additive zone, which was applied to this property, which allows for the residential development within the BRP zone. The project site was identified in the housing element as a potential housing site. Also, on October 7th, 2021, the Planning Commission approved a tentative parcel map for a parcel map waiver to subdivide the previous parcel into 2 lots, a 3.08 acre site and a 3.6 acre site, which is the current project parcel. The project parcel is located on the corner of Outlet Center Drive and Lockwood Street. The proposed site design places the approximately 167,000 square foot senior residential structure in the center of the parcel, with all other outdoor amenities within the courtyard area of the building, with the exception of a dog area which is located in the southwest corner of the project site, as well as a walking path surrounding the exterior. The ground floor would consist of residential units with ground floor open space and amenities. The second floor will primarily consist of residential units. This is an image of the third floor plan, which again will primarily consist of the residential units and some open space areas. And this is the top floor, which is again mostly residential units. This is the roof plan, which shows that they will be providing space for the installation of solar on the project. This is the front elevation, which will face Outlet Center Drive. The senior residential structure was designed with relatively flat parapet roof and stucco finishes. The building facades are multicolored, with approximately 4 colors being used on the exterior. Currently shown are the interior courtyard elevations. So these would be seen from the interior of these structures. This shows the open space which will be provided on the various floors. Most of the space will be on the ground floor. However, a small amount will be provided on each of the upper floors as well. The interior amenities include lounge areas, conference rooms, media rooms, and a fitness center. The exterior amenities include the dog walk, a pool area, a roof terrace, and other recreational spaces located on the ground floor. The development of the project furthers many of the policies identified in the 2030 General Plan as identified in the staff report. Some of the key policies which this supports are the promotion of infill development, diversity in housing choices, and ensuring adequate infrastructure is available for new development. As shown in the staff report and the zoning consistency table, the project complies with applicable zoning standards, including the AHD, or the Affordable Housing Discretionary Zone standards or additive standards, the attached dwelling unit standards, and the Business Research Park Zone standards. The project itself is eligible for up to 4 concessions. However, they are only requesting 3 concessions. Pursuant to Oxnard City Code, when ground floor residential units are proposed, the residential units which front the public right-of-way shall locate the kitchens and other living spaces, but not the bedrooms, to front on the public right-of-way. However, the project is proposing to have bedrooms face the right-of-way, so they're requesting a concession to modify that requirement to allow for the bedrooms to face the right-of-way. The applicant is requesting a density bonus concession for a reduction in the required interior yard space from 30% to 19%. And lastly, the applicant is requesting a concession to allow for a reduction in both the size and number of patios and decks, which would be provided for the individual units. As identified in the staff report, each of these results in a identifiable cost reduction and thus must be granted under state law. The applicant is requesting to use the parking standards under Government Code Section 65915 P3B of the State Density Bonus Guidelines. Pursuant to the section, a city shall not impose any parking requirements for a 100% affordable senior residential project for individuals who are 62 years of age or older and has either paratransit service or unrestricted access within 1/2 mile to fixed bus route service that operates at least 8 times a day. The proposed project meets the requirements of a Class 32 categorical exemption because the project is consistent with all applicable 2030 General Plan land use designation and all applicable 2030 General Plan policies, as well as with applicable zoning and regulations with concessions, waivers, or reductions to development standards as allowed by the ministerial density bonus requests pursuant to Government Code Section 65915. Also, the project occurs within city limits on a project site of less than 5 acres and is substantially surrounded by urban uses. Additionally, the project site has no value as habitat for endangered, rare, or threatened species. And the approval of the project would not result in any significant effects related to traffic, noise, air quality, or water quality. And the site can be adequately served by all required utilities and public services. And there are no exceptions to exemptions which would apply to this project. The project will be subject to various conditions of approval. Some of the key conditions limit the life of the permit to 36 months, requires a security plan and camera system, requires the payment of all applicable fees, and will require a affordable housing agreement to ensure the affordable requirements of both density bonus and city's inclusionary are met. Some additional conditions will require a landscape plan, elevators, dust control during construction, and will limit construction hours to minimize noise impacts. Notice of the Planning Commission hearing has been posted on site and was mailed to all surrounding property owners within 300 feet. Based on the information provided in this presentation and associated staff report, staff recommends that the Planning Commission find the project to be categorically exempt from environmental review pursuant to the California Environmental Quality Act guidelines, section 15332 for infill development, and approve the resolution for the special use permit and density bonus permit subject to the findings and conditions provided in the resolution.